Good morning. Well, the little one is gone. She left yesterday morning, and I suppose that's no big surprise. But the first thing I'll say is I make no mistakes. And that's why yesterday when I was attacked at this, that, the other, the first thing you do is get berated by the universe. Which you have to your reasoning has to be in check, because if your reason is not in check, you're going to start believing, oh, I made a mistake, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I don't have even one single regret in my life, because everything I do, everything is with reason. Everything is with reason, and I do it with reason, and then I accept the consequences with equanimity. And it's that simple, because it was a choice. I chose to act. I chose to do whatever I do with reason. And then when you have reason for everything, there's never any regrets. There's no mistakes. I make no mistakes. I don't make any mistakes. Well, I'm not great at baking an apple tart, but that's not a mistake as such. That's just an inability to make an apple tart. But you know what I mean, like. But when it comes to life, I don't make any mistakes. I think about everything and then I act. I think about everything. That's the difference. That's the big fucking difference. So everything I do is with reason. Yesterday the universe was asking me, do I miss her? Well, I'd like to hear the rest of the story. The Oscar Wilde story, where the fisherman and the witch were dancing, and then the devil came on the scene. But I didn't get any further than that. But I'd like to hear the rest of the story. She was beautiful and intelligent, a little crazy, and an old soul. And we all souls always enjoy each other's company, you know, especially, well, as long as they're not trying to destroy you, you do. But you have to be able to enjoy a cold drink in the sun without expecting the moment to last forever. Cling to nothing. And I always say cling to nothing, and I mean cling to nothing. And that's something you have to learn. Like, you know, you have to learn to walk away from houses, cars, anything. You have to be able to walk away from it. Just fuck it off, because otherwise that controls you, that owns you. And that's what I say, like, any of these loans or anything like that, fuck them off. Fuck them off. Because then they control you. They control you. And this is their aim. It's all about control. You know, who's controlling the energy? Who's controlling the energy? Who's controlling the fucking energy? And all souls is the biggest energy, and everyone wants to control us. But no. You have to stay in control of yourself, and that's the whole thing. You have to stay in control of yourself. And when it comes to staying in control of yourself, like the universe, like the whole thing is dialectics. The whole thing, especially when it comes to old souls, the whole thing is dialectics. So when you meet some of these old souls, yeah, they're beautiful women. And I used to hang around with a lot of old souls. I used to train them in the gym because the big energy, we used to enjoy each other's energy, and I used to train them in the gym, and it was great energy, conducive to really hard training. You know what I mean? That's, you know, you're using this energy for hard training. I see some old souls just lie in the fucking bed all day. I can't understand that. You know, like, but that's because, well, you know, but they're not processing life. You know what I'm saying? They're just saying everything is bullshit. Everything is bullshit. More or less, I've seen this shit before. You know what I mean? Everything is bullshit. But this is what I say. You know, if you're playing the fucking game, it's brilliant, because everything is what's conducive to the goal, and this is why a goal is very important. You have something to direct each and every action towards. This is why there's no mistakes. You know what I mean? You're not blindly stumbling through life. There's no mistakes. Everything is what's conducive to the goal, what's conducive to the goal. And jealousy is one of the... I noticed with all these old souls that jealousy and possession was a big thing, and now I understand why. Because if you seek to understand why, now I know why. This is what sharpens it. This is what tests you. This is what you know. The joy of experience, the joy of suffering is experience. The value of suffering is experience, and you need experience. You can't just sit down and read bullshit out of a book and think that you're going to fix all your emotions. You're going to be able to manage your emotions. No, you're not. You're fucking idiot if you think that. You have to be able to fucking utilise this information and think and think and think. Like, I used to hang around with one girl because I used to apply the same philosophy. I got caught once myself with the whole jealousy thing. I got caught once with that. I got pulled into a situation. I got caught once with that, and that was enough for me. And that was enough for me to learn. And then after that, then, when it came to All Souls, I said, don't touch me, we'll all be grand. Because we can't all be grand, like, because, well, it's not that I can't control myself, but they can't control themselves. And I tell you, that turns into some shit show. Because, like, well, it turns into, they destroy themselves, and then they try to destroy you, but the whole thing turns destructive, like. But that's why I said, don't touch me, we'll all be grand. But you used to send your photos, like, of out with other men and everything else. And it used to start, like, I didn't have the philosophy at this point. I used to just look at the picture. Now, this is after I got the first roasting from the jealousy thing. And I just said to myself, well, I'll learn how to manage that emotion. And, through experience, but I only needed one lesson. Some don't ever seem to get the lesson. And then after this, then they used to send you pictures of me out with other lads and all. And I used to look at the picture and I used to say to myself, why are you sending me this? And I says, you're trying to make me jealous. I says, I don't fucking believe this. Just trying to make you jealous. And this is only the start. But if somebody else can make you jealous, if somebody else can make you mad, if someone else can make you sad, happy, anything else, they control you. They control you. It's like my mother used to say to me at 4 years of age, laugh at that, cry at that. Laugh at that, cry at that. You know what I mean? This is your remote control for you. Laugh at that, cry at that. That's at 4 years of age. And I remember that when he said, "Ma," someone called me names out in the yard. She said, laugh at that, cry at that. And at that, I got the message. At 4 years of age, I got the message. If anyone can insult you, this is your choice. You're making a choice to be offended. Words are spells. You're making a choice to be offended, but they're controlling you. They're controlling you. If they can control you with words, if they can control your emotions, if they can control you, they control you. They're controlling your energy. They're controlling you. Seeing as most of our actions are determined by our feelings. For most people, their actions are determined by their feelings. But my actions are not determined by my feelings. I don't care what the fuck a feeling is. I don't care what the feeling is. I use reason. And everything has to be conducive to the fucking goal. And that's what's going to. That's why I'm so confident that I've absolutely no doubt in myself whatsoever that I'll achieve what I want to achieve, because nothing is going to distract me. Nothing's going to take me off track, because the only thing that can take you off track is if you're using your energy to mitigate somebody else trying to fucking destroy you, or you're being oppressed to accommodate somebody's insecurities. It's up to everybody's emotional well-being is their own responsibility. They have to address their own insecurities and not try to control somebody else in order to accommodate them. And this is what I keep trying to say to people. Look in. Ask yourself, address your own insecurities, and then you won't feel the need to fucking try to oppress somebody else to accommodate them. Because if you're trying to oppress the likes of me, like back at that time when I used to be with the women in the gym, I had great fun playing mind games. I used to love mind games. I used to play mind games all day. And I used to love them. Absolutely loved them. Because it was better than any chess or any game that would sharpen your mind. Nothing sharpens your mind like mind games, especially with All Souls. People who are intelligent and good, who are really, really, But that's where you learn to play is off these people. But you have to learn to play these mind games. But the thing is, I don't have time to play mind games now, because I have to focus my energy on my goal. I get as good a fun as they are and everything else, and I can play them all day. I don't have time for this shit now. Because I really have to focus on doing what I'm created to do, and not distract myself with duty over booty. The duty has to come before the booty, or you're never going to achieve much. Do you know what I'm saying? But if somebody's able to manage their emotions and able and you know, you can bring the energy together that you're not cancelling each other out. That's conducive to both goals. Like that's conducive to both goals. Like that's, you know, you can cancel each other out till you're dead, or you can actually bring the energy together, and not just like, you know, like like the lad I'm managing the hostel now at the moment has big energy. Like he has big energy, and yeah, it's you this this frequency is what's attracting people, and it's attracting people who's bringing bigger energy, old souls. Like, to be honest, old souls. You know, cooking wasn't the best, but we have a chef now. Well, we have a chef. We have a chef since we moved in, so I'm eating well anyway. Food is good. There's I was gonna say about the streaming the life from the hostel, but it was when I was talking to her that I realised I am streaming the life from the hostel. I am streaming the life from the hostel. This is the life from the hostel, I'm telling you about. I have to say it's fucking good. It's fucking, I'm really enjoying it. It's and to be honest with you, we don't really want the sheep. You know what I mean? We don't really want the sheep because they just take the energy. We want old souls. We want to build up a big fucking energy pit, like, and share ideas and fucking and music. They all play a bit of music and sing, and they all have their own individual talents, but it's all fucking as I say, as long as you can keep the negative energy out at the moment. The young lad is a bit jealous as well. I won't go into that, but you have to handle this shit. You know what I mean? You have to take this shit. Like, I can't be using my energy to transform this shit. You know, absorb this low vibration and change it up. That's a waste of my energy. I need to be. You know what I mean? I need to be channeling mine for what I need to be doing, and that's how it's done. You want to be, you know, as Anthony Joshua says, where your attention goes, your energy flows. Where your attention goes, your energy flows, and it's that simple. And yeah, that's how you achieve things. And I'm talking now to the old souls. Start focusing on where you're putting your energy, how you're using your energy, and start focusing on who's controlling you. It's all about staying in control of yourself. And as I was saying, I was writing yesterday when the universe was asking me, you know, do you miss her and all the rest? I said, well, it's as simple as this. If I've learned nothing else, I've learned this. Don't wish for your life to be any different than it is. Wish for things to be exactly as they are, and your life will go smoothly. That's, you deal with it as is, everything as is. Not this wishing for it to be different or wishing it to be anything else. I have a lad sitting across from me at the moment who's wishing his life to be different and waiting for it to be different. You know, all these expectations. You know, hangs on tomorrow and loses today. You know, look, mind yourselves.